Hey guys, for this how-to video I'm going to show you how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Alright, the first thing you guys need to know about solving a Rubik's Cube is how to tell the sides apart. So you can do that by the center piece. So this side would be the orange, blue, red, green, white, and yellow. Alright, the next thing you guys got to do is pick a side to work as your front side. You can pick any side you want, it doesn't really matter. I personally like to pick the white side because it has the logo there and that helps me remember that it's the front side. So the next step is to line up these four corner pieces. Now you can't put them wherever you want, you have to find the correct spots for each one. For example, this white piece has to line up with the blue on the side. So I'm going to scramble this up for you guys so we can start from scratch. So here's a white piece. That's our top. Here's the white piece. What you want to do is you want to get this piece to the bottom. You just take that piece to do it. You rotate it down. Now you can mess with it anywhere on the bottom. If you have any on the top that are in the right location, it's not going to mess with them. So you got it on the bottom. Now you just have to move it. The opposite side is red. You want to move it directly below where it's supposed to be. Right there underneath the red piece, center piece. Then you just rotate the whole thing up and it's in its correct location. Do that for all three pieces. Last piece is right here. This part's a little harder because it's not on the side, so you can't necessarily just rotate it down and then move it, rotate it back up. You have to actually mess with it to get it on the bottom. Well, what you want to do is put it on the side where there's nothing, you don't already have a piece. So you're not messing with these three. Rotate that up so that you have it on the side now. Then move this. This part you are gonna mess up, these three original, but you're just gonna put them right back. You want to rotate that piece to the side so that you can rotate it down. And once you do that, you got to remember to move these three back to their original location. So there you go. Now they're back. You haven't messed with them. Now you have your white piece on the bottom. It's orange on the opposite side, so you want to move it to the orange side. Rotate that up, and you have all four white pieces in the correct location. Alright, now that you guys got these four center pieces done, you gotta start working on the corner pieces. This is a little harder, but there's algorithms you can do to make it a little easier. Alright, so you gotta find any corner pieces that you can find, and there's gonna be four of them, obviously. Here's one right here on the red side, and to do this, you gotta really look at the other colors that are on the white side. And we got red and blue. So obviously that's going to go between the blue and red side. It's going to fit that corner right there. You want to realize if it's on the left hand side, it's usually going to go to the right. And then you're going to turn this piece down, the piece that you want it to go, where you want it to go. Turn that down. Move it back to where it previously was and just rotate it right back up and it's going to be in its spot. Alright, you're going to do that for all four pieces. Okay, here's another scenario if it's on the bottom. What you want to do is put it directly under where you want it to be. This piece is orange and green. This white piece. You want it underneath the orange and green side. So then obviously when you turn this piece down, this whole side, it's going to pop up on the opposite side because it's just going to follow the track that you just laid down for it. You want to get it out of the way for whenever you flip this back up. You don't want to move it here right next to these two white pieces, because when you rotate it back up, you really can't mess with it. It's at the top layer. You want to keep it away from the top layer. So when you have it on the opposite side, turn it away, you know what I mean? Rotate that back up, and there it is right there. And it's still on the bottom. So, scenario, put it underneath where it has to be. That's where it's got to be, underneath. You want to leave it right there underneath. It's just a algorithm that you're going to have to learn. You're going to have to watch this video, I guess, a few times, and then you'll understand it. But if you rotate that piece down while it's still underneath of it, it'll work to where it's directly underneath where it has to go. You just rotate it, and it lines up. See what I mean? Rotate that up, and you got one piece left to go. Flip that whole side right back up. And congratulations, you have your first layer completely finished. Alright guys, after you've solved your first layer, you're going to move to the second layer. You got these 4 pieces right here that you want to solve for. They're all in the wrong spots. Obviously the center pieces never move, so those are in the correct spot. You already lined them up. So what you want to do is you want to flip the entire cube upside down, so you got a blank canvas right there to work with. You haven't done anything to it. It's just messed up. You can do anything you want to it. Now there's algorithms we can do to put certain cubes in the right spot, and what you want to do first is find a piece on the top that doesn't, on the side, that doesn't have any yellow in it. All 3 of these have yellow in them. Can't use any of those. This one has orange and blue in it. That's perfect. You want to move it to the orange side. It's already on the orange side. Top side is blue. It's going to fit right there on the blue side. And what you want to do is you want to move it away from the blue side. So we're pretending that the orange is your front side for right now. You want to always keep that facing you. So then you rotate your orange piece that you wanted. It goes right there in between the orange, and the blue. So you want to rotate that to the top, the yellow side. Rotate the yellow away and rotate it back down. Now you get your white piece right there. These 2 pieces right next to each other. Rotate it away from the orange side again. Now on the bottom, rotate the piece that's missing to the top. Rotate this white piece back. Obviously your 3 white pieces are missing from the bottom. Rotate down, and you have your first corner piece in the right location. Do that for all 4 pieces. Alright, if you ever find a situation where all 4 of these have yellow in them, like right now, this is a good example for you guys. Yellow right there, yellow right there, yellow right there, and yellow right there. What you want to do is do that same algorithm to get these out of these spots, because they're in the second layer but they're in the wrong spots. There's the third one. So I'm just going to do this quick for you guys so that we can get one on top. There we go. Now we have an orange and a green on top. One last piece. Look for one on top. Blue, red. Move to the blue side. That lines up. Red on top. Red's right here. Move it away. Red, red. Rotate this side that you want it to be on, up. Rotate this white side so that it's still on the side you're working with. Right there. Rotate these two back down to the bottom. Rotate the white piece away from the blue side, your secondary front side. Rotate the piece that's missing to the top, and rotate this piece to line those three pieces up. Obviously 3 are missing from the bottom. Rotate it down, and you have your blue and your red. That's how you solve the second layer. Alright, the last part to solving the Rubik's Cube is solving the final layer. And this is generally the hardest part because you're trying to solve this side part and the bottom part without messing up the first 2 layers that you've already done. So again, you're going to want to flip it upside down. And typically you're either going to have just a dot, a yellow dot in the middle, or you're going to have this L. You guys see it right there. Or you're going to have a line just going straight across. Right now we got a L. If you have a dot, you're just going to want to do this move, this algorithm I'm about to show you twice. If you already have the line, great, you don't have to do this. But we have the L, so we're going to start from here. First thing you want to do is have the L where it's up in the top left-hand corner. And then you're going to go up, turn with the right hand side, turn the top to the left, bring your right hand side back down, turn the top to the left again, right hand side back up, and then you're just going to do 180 all the way around with the top. Now you're line back up with your 3 white, rotate it back down, and ignore these 2. You have a straight line. That's what you're aiming for. You want to get that straight line. For the next step, you want to get these 2 yellow pieces. And to do that, you want to rotate the front face to the right, rotate the right side up once, and the top to the left. Rotate the right back down, and the top to the right. Rotate front face down, and then you'll have these 4 center side pieces, all yellow. Alright, for the next step, you're going to want to have the 2 colors that are lining up, which is going to be blue and red. You're going to have one in your right hand and the other facing away from you. So you're going to go right, you've already learned this, left, down, top to the left, right up, 180, and back down. Turn that once to the right, and now all 4 of them will line up. Now you just need to find these 4 corner pieces. You want to get them in the right spot but not necessarily facing the right direction. Okay, next you want to hold the piece I just showed you in the bottom left hand corner. And then all you want to do is right up, top to the right, left up, top to the left, right down, top to the right, and right down. Then take your top piece and turn it once to the left. And that should line up all of your pieces. The last part is it's going to look like you're messing everything up, but it'll all work its way back around into the correct location. And it's pretty simple. You just take any piece and you're going to go right down, bottom to the left, right up, bottom to the right. You just keep doing that until you eventually get the yellow piece right there back up to the top. When the yellow piece is facing the top, you just stop what you turn that to the right. Of course, you finish your rotations, your algorithm, and then you just turn that and you start working on the next piece. You just keep doing it. Turn it once and keep going until you get the yellow piece there